Bonnery Show on ITV.ie and Irish News Radio. Friday, and it's International Women's Day. So we're going to do a little bit upbeat, but I'm going to tell you, today as International Women's Day, it struck me how lucky we are, and millions of women in Islamic countries cannot celebrate that because they are treated worse than trash in a bin. Garbage. They're dirt on the ground. So I went out and I got my toenails painted bright red. I got my nails painted bright red. I put on my makeup. I put on my lipstick. And I thought about those women, those poor women, the country's been burnt alive for literally putting on lipstick. And I tell women, you know, if you've got the legs, you've got the boobs, you show them off, because take privilege in it now, because it won't always be here unless there is a huge change, and we all need to wake up to what's happening to our country. We will become Islamic. You look at the women in Iran, beautiful women of Iran, stunning, Afghanistan, any country that Islam had took over, and you saw before Islam took over, and they look stunning in their beautiful skirts and happy, smiling, all having a fantastic life. And then Islam came and took everything and put them in a black bag. That will be us. So before that happens, put on your red lipstick, put on your high heels, your short skirt, and enjoy being a woman. Because the amount of leftist scum in this government, there isn't a real man in this government left. The whole political system is against the people, not just against the women, but against the people. And women, these feminazis, are actually against women because they're bringing in a cult that will bring no rights for Irish women. And we will be like any other Islamic country where we will be put in a black bag before we've even got to live. So while you have the freedom, you enjoy Women's Day, and you do your hair and you do your makeup and you look at yourself and you go, you know what? I look hot, and I like looking hot, and I have the freedom to look hot. That it won't always be the way. Islamic women don't have the freedom to look hot and look in the mirror and go, you know what? I look hot. They would get burnt alive, stoned alive, horrific death sentence for just looking bloody good. And I did my beautiful nails, and they look stunning, and I did my toenails bright red. And I enjoyed being a woman. And for any women listening, I think you all should just enjoy being a woman, because you won't always have that. And it can be taken away. You know, 8 months from Islam, from when it became an Islamic Republic in Iran. 8 months from those women having their hair done, their nails done, their makeup on, everything that makes you feel like a woman and feel special and fantastic, and, you know, all that, putting on a pair of high heels, all the things that make you feel great was taken away with them. For 8 months, from start to finish, they were put in a black bag. And if you didn't, still to this day, if you do not apply to the rules, moral police, not just in Iran, but in all Islamic countries, will come and beat the crap out of you. This is a reality in Islam. And the way our government is going, we're heading there shortly. So that was my day. But we'll go through what's happening. Hungary stand firm. We have no real men, as I said, left in politics in Ireland. They have a real man. You know, that guy who runs Hungary, absolutely fantastic. You know, real man, a real strong man, stands for rights, Christian rights, and fantastic. You know, we need real men in Ireland. Where are they? Where are you all? Like, Poland and Hungary will be Europe's future, and they will save us. Because thankfully, there's real men left in Eastern Europe and Poland and Hungary. Not like the rest. Western Europe and Ireland's no better. The fantastic leader and fantastic men that stand up, because they know what's coming. The useless fools we have in government, worse than fools. traitors, hatred for the Irish culture, and putting Irish women and children in danger. Where real men, Hungarian man, he will not accept Islamic men into his country to rape and child grooming. What's been going on in the United Kingdom, 1 million to 3 million children, young girls raped. Nothing done by their government or their media. Hungarian men are proper men who won't stand for this, same as Poland. We should all think about it as women, because this country is heading Islamic with the amount of wimps. They're not men who are running there. Leo and the rest of the fools are far from men. Men of pride, men of strength, and will stand up and say no. Won't put women in danger. And there is not one of them in Irish politics. Long gone were the Michael Collins. A poster was put up and it was told to be put down because it had on it to house the Irish people, homes for the Irish people. And it was told it was racist. But they don't realise, or they don't want to realise, they're the ones that are racist and not putting their own people first. But this is their homeland. This is the Irish homeland, the indigenous Irish homeland. And they have just been kicked out. Leo, the rent boy from hell, says Ireland is a much better place because of Muslims. Now tell me, what exactly, Leo, is the best thing about Muslims being in this country? What have they exactly added? Is it the female mutilation? Is that a fantastic thing that has been brought into Ireland by Muslims? Do you think that's fantastic? Is it putting women in black bags? Is that new? Fantastic. Is that great for Ireland? Is it having women being treated as second-class citizens and having gender apartheid in this country fantastic and making Ireland a better place? Really, Leo? What part of Islam is making Ireland a better place? Leo, you are a fake and you are a prick. The high level of homelessness in our country, of our own people, being evacuated to house Muslims. The pressure on our healthcare and our healthcare and the healthcare services. The increase in crime and the killing of our children while Muslims breed like rabbits. Removing Christian values and all things Christianity from our schools and our country. Where council issues planning permissions for buildings of mosques whenever they can sneak past the public. Why a Muslim Brotherhood, an acknowledged terrorist organisation, allowed to have headquarters in Dublin, who hand out fatwas all over Europe? And you think that the Irish will stand by? Do you honestly imagine we battled through 800 years of British occupation to surrender Ireland to Islam? Fuck you to hell and your Muslims. Thank you for listening. This is the Bon Ree Show on ITV.ie and Irish News Radio. It's time we stand up, people. And as for women, if the Irish men don't wake up, you're better off looking at Eastern European, because you will be put in a black bag. You look at Iran, 8 months it took from start to finish becoming an Islamic country. You look at the beautiful women, they were stunning, they had short skirts on, they were living happily, fabulous, lipstick on. 8 months later, they would be burnt alive for putting on that lipstick. They were put in black bags. Wake up. Because there is no real men left in politics in Ireland. And you see the Hungarian Prime Minister, a fantastic leader. And that's where we need to go. Because that's where the real men are. Not in Ireland. I don't know what you all are. You're leftist fools. And traitors, not just to the Irish women, to all Irish people and Christianity. Again, thank you very much for listening on the Bon Ree Show. Go out and enjoy Women's Day, because International Women's Day, it is a privilege that can be taken. And you look at any Islamic country and you see how it's taken and how women are treated like trash in the bin, shit on somebody's shoe. They marry 3 or 4 wives. They rape children. They get away with hundreds of crimes in the United Kingdom and many places in Western Europe. Eastern Europe is the only place that has a foot and have real men who say, no, not here. Look at Poland. Fantastic. And that's what we need, real men in politics. And all these feminazis who go around celebrating Islam. You're fools. And not only are you putting Irish women in danger and Irish children, you're also putting Islamic Muslim women in danger, because by you encouraging and you acknowledging and you supporting this, you're encouraging gender apartheid. And that's what it is. You go and have a look at a mosque. You see where women sit. It is pure gender apartheid. Wake up. Thank you for listening on The Bon Rie Show on ITV.ie and Irish News Radio. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You are listening to Irish News Radio and irishnews.net. Email news@irishnews.net.